No, and not at all. This is why you don't touch buttons. You are not allowed to touch the buttons. You know this. I know this. Drinking know. Even Jay knows this. The studio audience, the stuffed animals know this. We just shot 10 minutes and look down at the microphone and it's blinking. That's a sign that says you forgot to take it off of mute. I just... Well, at least I'm already in the mode to shoot the show. Well, hello there. Welcome back. Once again, it is time for the Comics Coffee Table. Pull up a chair. Grab a cuppa. Whatever it is you're shoving under your nose today there, pal. Sizzle chest. Chowder head. Turkey pockets. However you identify in this grand spectrum of humanity on Earth and beyond. Pre-recorded before a live studio audience of my stuffed animals from our Boston studios. It's 3 p.m. U.S. Eastern where the show premieres, but the show is made for you to tune in any time of the day and enjoy some comic book shop style conversation whenever you're ready to take your break. At the 3 p.m. U.S. Eastern premiere, there is a hoppin' live chat full of great people and great conversation, but you can continue this comic book shop style conversation in the comment section at any time. Feel free. You are the most important ingredient in the recipe of our show. Welcome to the Comics Coffee Table. The coffee table was where my friends and I would congregate. There would always be a stack of books, a stack of movies. It's Halloween-y season. I'm getting into my horror movies. I got the whole Shout Factory box set of the Friday the 13th movies I got for half off last year. There would be a stack of music. There would be a stack of video games. And there would always be a stack of comic books that we were trying to get each other to read and turn each other on to new stories or even old stories. Comic books, trade paperbacks, graphic novels, this and that, the other thing. Isn't it wonderful? I love comic books. And if you love comic books as much as we do, you are in the right place at the right time. It's an auspicious day for me. I'm getting surgery today. Yeah, it's probably already done. I should be home already. Like I said, pre-recorded live before a studio audience of my stuffed animals. But yeah, it's pre-recorded. You have to. If you want to make daily content and have a day job and have a life, you got to set aside some production time and shoot your show. So, but yeah, I'm getting surgery today. It's a hernia, simple procedure, day surgery, in and out. I'm just worried about, mortality, the probability, because it exists that anyone can pass away on the operating table for any reason. It happens. That's life. And that's the risks we take having surgery. Seriously. I mean, so I'm cognizant of that and I'm thinking about that. And I'm trying not to worry about it. People say, "Oh, don't worry. It's just a simple procedure. Don't worry." I can't tell you what to worry about. But I can, you know what I mean. I'm just like, I'm trying not to worry too much. It should be, if I should be here in the live chat premiere with y'all as usual. I should be home resting after my procedure. So if I'm not, don't worry. I'll send a community note when I wake up, and also look for me on social media. I'm on X, Twitter, and YouTube. That's about it. But I'll let you know. Don't worry. And listen, honestly, if something happens, if I have a heart attack or a stroke and pass away on the table, this has been great. And I thank you. You've really enriched my life. You've given me something to look forward to. You've helped me enjoy my hobby. You, all of you out there, you know who you are. I see you all the time in the live chat and in the comment section over at Wes's. You beautiful familiar faces and names and people. Thank you. Just in case, I'm covering my ass. It should be, everything should be fine. And with that said, let's drop the morbid shit and let's get back to talking about comic books, where I shouldn't be lifting this heavy box of comic books with this. I need to I need to set up for next week and be like, okay, don't be picking up any boxes of comic books. I got to really watch what I have 4 weeks off of work because I'm a chef. I do a physically straining job and I'm getting my gut operated on. I usually haul a 50 pound bag of potatoes over my shoulder and or a 50-pound sack of all-purpose flour, or 25 pounds of freshly caught haddock. Just that's a 25-pound sack of yellow onions. That's part of the job. I won't be able to do that, so I have to heal properly. So I'm taking a few weeks off of work. Blessed and grateful that I can. All right. Yes, that microphone is not on. You don't touch the buttons. You write the content. I am just the talent. I read everything he writes. We all have our role here. We do. But yeah, we're rebagging, reboarding, reboxing my entire collection. Along the way, I've gotten a taste for grading these comics and getting my head around what they could be worth. Also with, balancing with the reality of going to comic book conventions and seeing the wonderful condition you're buying these dollar comics in the dollar bins. Because they're all in pretty decent shape. They're just, so I'm looking at lots of dollar comics. So, but my parents got me these books for Christmas last year. So this year's, show has been dedicated to my parents. And we're also going to be dopey and joyful and say, we're going to celebrate our 600th episode today. I lost track of, I had track, Pika, our executive producer, had kept track of the shows we would have celebrated our 600th episode, our 600th consecutive episode as well on August 24th, but we took all of August off. I hit the wall. I needed a break. And that was a month ago. Yeah, so it's kind of like bringing your puppy home from the pound, or your kitten, and today's your birthday, little one, Simba. Ah. He's jealous I didn't give him one. Every day is your birthday, Pika. Sláinte. So let's call it. Yeah, it's our 600th episode extravaganza. This is pretty close. Yeah, we were probably just right over 600. Using August as August 24th, 2023 would have been our 600th consecutive episode. So yeah, I'm happy calling it today. It's our 600th episode. Congratulations. Thank you. You are the most important part of this recipe. You are the most important ingredient in the recipe of our show. I'm very grateful and blessed for all of you out there. Thank you. And I hope you're getting to your local comic book shops and not just buying new comic books, but buying supplies. Like I'm buying my short boxes there. I'm also buying my snugs there. And my acid-free boards there. And they all add up, too. I mean, a brick of 100 acid-free boards goes for $14.99. A bag of 100 polypiperine snugs goes for $6.99. A short box goes for $7.99 each. I've gotten a lot of supplies this past year just to keep the show going. And to, just like I said, okay, here's a long box that's about 20 years old. And I like to, show you, like, look, you see that discoloration right there? You see that stain? That's a water stain. This is the top of the box. Again, you see that discoloration? Those are water stains. We have a corner blown out here. This is like an 18-year-old long box. And it needs to be retired. So, I'm getting these supplies at the local comic book shop, the LCS. They are the fulcrum of our culture. And it's up to us to give them the patronage that they need in order to be a successful local business. These mom and pop brick and mortar shops. Indeed. See, tomorrow is new release day. So while you're there tomorrow, get yourself some snugs. Get yourself some backing boards. I needed backing boards this entire time. I could have had more 9.0s and better rated comics if I had only used boards this entire time. My bad. Yeah, and this short box is almost full. We're getting there. And this long box is almost empty. We'll put this in the recycling bin. And this thing is just a mixed bag of funny books. I mean, like, I got all of these Ultimate Spider-Mans. They're all by Brian Michael Bendis. He's got Stuart Immonen on art. These are great funny books. But, I mean, to go through all of them, you know what I mean? Just like we like to go through like the ads and they make great, like, let's look at one real quick. All right. This is Ultimate Spider-Man issue number 116 with a $2.99 cover price. Writer is Brian Michael Bendis. Artist is Stuart Immonen. Inked by Wade Von Grawbadger. With colors by Justin Ponsor. This has an indicia of January of 2008. The indicia is the fine print that's at the bottom of every big title page, or even at the back near the checklist page. It has the particulars. It has the issue name. It's SSN. What does that mean? ISSN number. Let's look that up. This is what we do in this show. We love talking about comic books. It's a huge amount of information. What is an ISS? What does that mean? We're going to find out right now. ISSN number. What does that mean? A single ISSN uniquely identifies a title regardless of language or country in which published, without the burden of a complex bibliographic description. The ISSN itself has no significance other than the unique identification of a serial. An ISSN is 8 digits long. Wikipedia. We're going to a wiki! That's right. The International Standard Serial Number is an 8-digit serial number used to uniquely identify a serial publication, such as a magazine. Indeed. So this ISSN number 15358526. Write that down for your lottery number. 8. Okay. Damn. 1535. Oh. But the UPC is a different set of numbers. Indeed. And then these 5 numbers at the end here are unique to comic books. That's issue number 116. It's the first volume and its first cover. I believe that's what it goes. We talked about that before, but yeah. The ISSN is especially helpful in distinguishing between serials with the same title. ISSNs are used in ordering, cataloging, interlibrary loans, and other practical connections with serial literature. So serialized. What is a serial publication? In publishing, in library, and information sciences, the term serial is applied to materials, quote, in any medium issued under the same title in a succession of discrete parts, usually numbered and appearing at regular or irregular intervals with no predetermined conclusion. The never-ending fight between good and evil, the ongoing story to be continued. Snack food. All right. So what did we say? This was 2008? Yeah. Previously, in Ultimate Spider-Man. Death of a Goblin. Peter and MJ have gotten back together. Yay! Leaving his troubled relationship with Kitty Pryde of the world-famous X-Men. Let's see. Hot Wheels. Look, a video game ad. Hot Wheels, the video game. Video game ads. And this is the Ultimate Green Goblin, who was more of a transformation into a monster than it was like an inner thing. And this is wonderful. Stuart Immonen art. I mean, look at these panels. Look at the progression. These are story beats. These are panels. That's Kitty Pryde. Then leading into one huge double-page splash. Fighting in New York City. All this collateral damage. All these civilians to protect. Power Rangers. A video game. This is a video game. Super 15th anniversary. Oh, wow. I heard something that Power Rangers going forward, the new showrunner, they're not going to be reusing Super Sentai footage from Japan, which was the whole big, awesome draw of it. So they'll be using fabricated costumes and special, it's going to be an all domestic production. Hey, look, a video game ad. Hey, look, a video game ad. Drink every time I say video game ad, right? Hey, look, a video game ad. We don't know who comics are for these days. We need to, expand our audience while abandoning all hope in our former clientele. It gets so cute. They're so cute. Really, all this melodrama. But that's fine, because this is about angsty teenagers and relationships. Aww. Aww. Hey, look. A video game ad. Hey, look. I don't want to even say it. It's only like, 3:20 in the afternoon. I don't want you getting that hammered. That's why we drink coffee. Ooh. Ooh, hey, look, a practical toy. It's by Whammo. It's the snow boogie board. You put it on your feet and you go down the hill. And, of course, a video game ad. There we go. And that's just one issue of Ultimate Spider-Man. A random issue of Spider-Man. Ultimate Spider-Man. from 2008. This series wraps up at issue number 133 and begins a new volume, and Ultimate Spider-Man Volume 2 in issue 1. And then Peter dies. And then comes Ultimate Comic Spider-Man number 1 with Miles Morales as the new Spider-Man of the Ultimate Universe. I was a huge fan of these stories. Yeah, there's even more. But wait, there's more. This goes back to issue 77. All of this. When Mark Bagley was still the artist, and Art T-Bear was the inker. This was it was 225. Hey, look, a bike ad. Not a bike contest. July of 2005. Hobgoblin. We're reinventing the Harry Peter drama. Am I going to give these new bags and boards? No. They're all, because they're all, for them to be dollar comics at this point, that would be a happy fate, you know? But yeah. Of course, a video game ad. Really love. See, I really like this Mark Bagley art, but I don't know. Scott Hanna is a great inker, but it was just so much different. It was so with Art T-Bear. Yeah, it's just. But look, I mean, look at here. We have digital. This is from 2005. This is 18 years ago. Thump. I'm gonna take a picture for Pete. That's so funny. Thump. Fruity Pebbles. Hey, look, purple in comic books? No way. And I'm not saying anything about fruity and purple. That's the ad that's doing that. That's no subtext there either. There's nothing going on here. Unless you want to ship Fred and Barney. Which I just think, you know... Original... hey, it's Ultimate Nick Fury. But yeah, I mean, I have this huge chunk... Ultimate comic books. Ultimate Spider-Man. I should just go and get the trade paperbacks to be like... Finish that up. But yeah, this is a huge stack of comic books. These are Wednesdays. These are many Wednesdays over a course of what? This is at least 4 or 5 years of Wednesdays. Just buying every month. It's readers like me, customers like me, guests like me that help keep the comic book industry afloat. I'm not saying that out of like boastful pride or anything. Just more of like the proof of the pudding is on the plate. Look at all these comics. Look at this. Look at these. It's a lot of comic books. I mean, what does it matter? If it doesn't matter to the creators, it doesn't matter to the publishers. It only matters to the local comic book shops and the readers. I don't buy that. Sorry, I got a little distracted. Okay, I found this. This is Invincible issue 50. It was at a $4.99 cover price. And it's got dings all over. Oh gosh, we got spine crack, spine roll. This could use a pressing. Look at that. That's just take better care of your funny books. And let's see. This is from June of 2008. I've never watched the cartoon on Amazon Prime. I hear it's okay. And here's a spoiler. Adam, Eve, and Mark get it on. They're a couple. This is where he changes his uniform up a bit. His little brother's powers start to kick in. And yeah, I'm not a fan. Well, not like I'm not a fan. I don't read it. I picked it up because it looked fun. I mean, this was like 15 years ago too. Kirkman, yeah, he's really like made a name for himself. He's probably one of the most successful modern comic creators and publishers, because it went from Image Comics to now he has his own Skybound comics imprint at Image, and that Skybound press, they just got the Hasbro license, so they'll be doing G.I. Joe and Transformers. Indeed. Anything else? This box of funnies. What's in here? Oh, wow. Occupy Comics. Ugh. $3.50. Issue number 1. Got this is activist these are activist comics. This was the whole. Oh wow. This is poorly taken care of. But in hindsight, all proceeds will be donated to Occupy related initiatives. This was the beginning, probably one of the harbingers of the doom of comics culturally, with this infusion of activism. I mean, yeah, here's your indicia. All profits past hard costs will be donated to Occupy protesters. This came in the wake of Occupy Wall Street. What was Occupy Wall Street? I mean, come on. It's like that was 10 years ago. Nobody remembers last week, let alone, unless it was a tweet that you liked that will get you in trouble to be used as leverage by somebody. Okay, here we go. This is from the Wiki. Occupy Wall Street was a 59-day left-wing populist movement against economic inequality and the influence of money in politics. It began in Zuccotti Park, located in New York City's Wall Street financial district, and lasted from September 17th to November 15th, 2011. The protests gave rise to the wider Occupy movement. The Occupy movement was an international populist socio-political movement that expressed opposition to social and economic inequalities and to the perceived lack of real democracy around the world. Social justice. This is a social justice warrior comic book. And these are social justice warrior heroes and themes. And, oh, wow, look at that, yeah. And this was just, yeah, Charlie Allred did that, and then it's an anthology. I got 3 issues of this, and yeah, it's not like it's not good or not that it's bad. I mean, I don't know what to say about. I don't know how positive I can be about activism in comic books. And but it was specifically as an activist. This is not like it's using a pre-existing character, title, story arc to espouse, someone's individual beliefs. This at least has the decency to be in its own arena, on its own terms, in its own book. And I thought it was, at one point, it wasn't naivete. It wasn't, it was just more of like optimism and hopefulness that this was a good idea to support such things. Have my feelings changed? Perhaps. Well, not really. I mean, I believe I have a left and a right wing. I believe in progressive and conservative values. I fucking hate, just when it comes this all or nothing thing, especially from the left. All conservatives are evil. No, I don't agree to that. I'm not going to. Who are you helping besides yourself? And no, no thanks. Let's see. A loose copy of Trillium. Which one is this? Issue 7 by Jeff Lemire. We've got dings. Look at that. Ah! Some dings. This was Vertigo. Oh gosh, yeah. But still, a video game ad. Telltale game. Let's look at the indicia. This is a Vertigo book. From when? May of 2014. I wonder if some of the pages fell out. It seems pretty right. Has its own language. That's cute. Yeah, most of the pages fell out of this. Yeah. I'm just going to throw you away. Sorry, I'm going to put you in recycling. Let's just put you out of your misery. Ooh, we got to wrap it up. Thank you so very much for tuning in today. Tomorrow is new release day. I have to skip new release day at the Funny Book Bodega. It's I'm recovering from surgery. I'm staying in. I won't, but we'll find out what I'm missing tomorrow when we read the menu of what's available on the shelves tomorrow. And I'll be reading, of course, my pirated chest of comics from a friend of ours who shares his advanced copies, especially the Marvel ones. I'm reading new Marvel comics on Monday. And I'm like, cool. I kind of dig that. But thank you so very much. And thank you for your well wishes and your good words and everything. Hopefully I'm in the live chat with you right now, so you have some proof of life. I'll like I said, I'll post a community note. I'll post a Twitter. And hopefully everything worked out for me today with my minor procedure on the operating table for my hernia. Help Grandpa with his hyena. That's from 16 Candles, which should be problematic today. Awesome. Well, you have a wonderful day. Thank you. God bless. Namaste. Good luck. Please like and subscribe and keep the conversation going in the comment section. I appreciate you, and I'm blessed and grateful. You have a wonderful day, and we will see you again in those funny pages. Ciao. Bye-bye.